Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to game number 2 in this best of 3 between JiFengLegacy, the red Zerg, who's going to be spawning in the top right side of this map, and his opponent LiquidJinro. You can see these are Korean letters, I believe, but this is Jinro. He's going to be the blue Terran spawning in the bottom left side, and the map is going to be Xel'naga Caverns, the good old well-known Xel'naga Caverns. So in the first game, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll give you 5 seconds to go and check that out. Then I'm going to spoil it. Oh, so Jinro won that game. So he did it pretty convincingly in the end. He had a nice army and just crushed his opponent, and with all the siege tanks and marines and medevacs, and just played it out nice. And he also had a 15 command center, which he hold off really great. So nice play from Jinro there. You gotta hand to him for winning that first game. But anyways, this is a best of 3, I think. So I think it's a best of 3. It could be a best of 5 as well, but I assume it's a best of 3. I most likely think it's a best of 3. And Jinro is going for that 2 racks immediately. And if the Zerg doesn't drone scout any while, he can have a problem with this, but he is going to send a drone out at a nice timing, and as well grab his fast expand. And always fast expanding, that is not good at all with this 2 racks. What is going the Zerg player's way as for now is that Jinro has both his barracks in his main. He could have put 2 barracks right here, and that would have been so hard to stop for the Zerg player. But now he's seen them, and he's put down his spawning pool as fast as he possibly could. But yeah, in the first game we can see that Jinro played a Korean style of play. You can see, I think he is living in Korea. He did live in the Team Liquid / OGS house, and I do still think he's living there. So anyways, playing the Korean style because he's playing on the Korean ladder so much, and getting that 15 command center up and running with 1 barracks before it, and held that off and played a nice game, where it was pretty defensive in the beginning, but now just going to say no more defensive at all. It's going to go for a bunker, and this SV have to be careful not to be picked off by those drones. But a lot of drones out of mining for our Zerg player, but he managed to pick off that marine. But another bunker is going to go up. No, it did not, but 2 marines against 4 drones. The drones should win that, but the marine cannot micro, and here comes the Zerglings. But I was going to say before that Jinro is being so aggressive right now, but this bunker will most likely have to be cancelled. But now Jinro is the one in a lot of trouble, because he has Zerglings streaming towards his base, and not too many marines, and just running around and getting picked off. And this marine is trying to stand in the marine line and scoot and shoot as much as possible, but 2 Zerglings are just too much for a marine to handle. But now as 4 marines going to be confident, move up and grab the Xel'naga tower, and see that 3 Zerglings are only remaining for the Zerg player, and this SV is going to take the safest way possible home. And it's also going to see this overload standing here, so maybe Jinro is going to move out and snipe that, I don't know. But he has his command center on the way, he's over halfway done, and in the meantime we can see that JiFengLegacy is researching his Zergling speed, the metabolic boost that is, and he has not cut, well, he did cut gas per mining, but he mined some extra gas there. I don't know why. Maybe he didn't check that, or just want to have those just in case. But we can see that he has his 2nd queen on the way. His first one is out here and defending, and possibly spreading some creep as well. But as for now, I would use that to inject some larva. But you can see a bunch of Zerglings are going around the map, and this marine's life is about to over right there. And he also has 3 marines down here. Yes, he did snipe that overload, but now he has 3 marines short in the front, but he's going to put up a barracks here, so these Zerglings can hack away all day long and how much they want, but these Marines won't get hurt and just stand there and shoot with their assault rifles and just pick them off. But this Marine is going to die with all those Zergs just streaming in here. Not fun to be a Marine here with no way out and just a bunch of Zergs streaming towards you. But what is he going to do, Jinro? He's put his command center. He's got his orbital command out. And he also has that Infernal Pre-Ignited going just as in last game, and we can see 10 drones being produced by JiFengLegacy at once. So going to macro hard since he to make up for all that lost mining time in the beginning because of all those Zerglings he had to make. And also going to go for an Xel'naga hatchery. I'm a little bit surprised to not see him go for his third base yet. Maybe it's because he doesn't have too much of an army to defend that, but Jinro doesn't have too much army of himself, so I don't know why I didn't do that, because anyway, sometime soon it will be time to take your third as a Zerg, so maybe it's going some Zergling build, and usually we'll have a lot of excess minerals, so we'll need that auxiliary hatchery. But in the meantime, we can see that a lot of Hellions is being produced, and this is a wise choice by Jinro, producing a lot of Hellions against his Zerg that is stuck on tier 1 light units. And he's starting to get a bit afraid. He's putting up a spine crawler, and also wisely going to go into the tier 1.5, I would call it, the roaches, that is. Meanwhile, these Hellions are going to rule out, and some crazy lag where I'm over this cavern. Don't know why that is. But anyways, here comes 6 Hellions with the blue flame upgrade. Yes, they have the blue flame upgrade, and they're looking for a spot to sneak around without getting hit by the spine crawler or the Zerglings. But now we can see that Jinro is going to be establishing his expansion at around the 10-minute mark, and he's going to have a train of SVs just swooping down there. And at this point, I think you should transfer, and I assume that most players would agree that you should transfer over at least half of your SVs. But we have an engagement going on with the Zerglings. A bunch of Zerglings were picked up by those Hellions and Marines. Not a bunch, but some Zerglings you can see all over the place. Just Zerglings melting right to that blue flame. And the Hellions are going to keep pushing the Zerg back into his own base, where it's the only place where he can feel comfortable. And now we can see that centrifugal hooks is on the way, as well as the +2 attack for the Zerg melee units, and also the Spire is on the way. The Hellions were trying to take the back path, but the nice overload positioning of JiFengLegacy is going to prevent that from happening. Nice reaction by those Zerglings, and also going to be grabbing his third now. Somewhat late, but it doesn't matter, because all he's been producing for this long is Zerglings and drones. His Spire isn't even complete yet. So yeah, we have a 2-base Terran who most likely is going to go for these high yield rocks next, and going to put up a planetary fortress here against a 3-base Zerg with an auxiliary hatchery. So it's pretty dead even right now, but when the Zerg's macro is kicking in and the Spire finishes, that is going to spell disaster for Jinro, I think, because the Banelings and Roaches can just annihilate those Marines, and then the units can just come in and swoop in from the back and snipe those unguarded siege tanks. Now we can see if Jinro can snipe some Banelings. Nice micro that with the Hellions. Remember that Banelings are not light units, they're biological units, but